was a record year for entries to the awards. We've never had so many entries ever before. And I'm not so sure we're going to get that figure again this year, but we're getting up towards it. It's not doing too badly. And as ever, the standard was fantastic. Original stories, beautifully presented in either single or multi-platform formats, using all the skills you students have learnt on your courses. Not frightened either of tackling some really tough stories, and that was particularly gratifying. Around the room here are senior editorial figures from most of our employer companies. We'll go through the categories, starting with radio, then going on to television, and then multi-platform, finishing up with the 2 course awards. The first category, short-form radio. And this year's winner from the London College of Communication is Rose Delarbati.
Many congratulations.
I should say that Rose's piece kind of exemplified the standard of this year's entries. It was an original and quite shocking story about how children as young as 5 are being used by London gangs to carry drugs and guns. Terrific story. Another lovely piece about the craze sweeping London's younger world, apparently, bike polo.
Thank you very much. A little bit more light.
So a second win for LCC in this year's awards, and that was for a piece, Robin's piece, the investigation of new laws governing the production and use of cannabis. And was it actually broadcast on radio, sorry? Or were
Yes.
you? Yeah, it's actually been out on air. Now on to the long TV form, and first in this category is Harry Hesp from the University of Gloucestershire. Harry's piece was a beautifully shot little kind of mini documentary about the dying art of mud horse fishing. Richard Cox from Lincoln University for his history on the Humber Bridge and all its attendant controversies with his tutor Barney Chowdhury.
Congratulations. Thank you. Very well done. Very well done, Barney.
Now to TV documentary, and the winner, and I'm not sure how to describe this, it was astonishing. An absolutely amazing story. And this was, oh gosh, I've mixed it up, Nina Sada from the international course at Falmouth. Nina's story was about human sacrifices happening now in Nigeria. Absolutely amazing piece. Second in that category, also from the same course, is George here, by the way?
I am here, yeah.
There you are. We need to photograph with George and Nina together. It is a team award because it was a team production, and the others are Simon Keating, Hannah McInnes, and Caroline Ingverson. But unfortunately, they can't make it today. So, Nitty's going to take them all. I'm not forgiving you. Now on to the online categories, and first, best website. The winner of this category is the team from Newcastle University of Hannah Maitanen, with, I hope, Mark Waddingham and Kira Labus-Tracy. Each year we award a certificate for excellence in teaching of broadcast journalism and another for innovation in teaching broadcast journalism. The innovation one becoming more interesting, obviously, because of the massive changes that are taking place in the industry and being reflected back into the training. So, the first for innovation goes to Winchester University and to Chris Horry.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thanks very much.
Which is highly developed and very interactive and worked extremely well. The principle of getting the kids working on that so early, we thought actually deserved some kind of recognition.
Having been on a course that's BJTC accredited is important. If you can say that you, particularly if you worked on the project that won the award. I think that's very important as well. I think it's important for people applying for jobs at organisations like the BBC to emphasise the positive, to talk about the kind of course you're on, the kind of experience you've got, the kind of practical broadcasting that you're doing, because an awful lot of people applying for every BBC job that there is, and you've got to work really hard to make sure that your application stands out. So this is all part of it. There's a lot of very well established courses that are competing for these awards, so they're not just nominal awards, they're actually very hard earned and very well deserved. The world of journalism changes all the time, but what's absolutely certain is that someone coming into the world of journalism, particularly broadcast journalism now, has got to be multi-skilled. You can no longer say, I just work in television and I'm just going to be a reporter. That simply isn't tenable anymore. So someone that can come in and demonstrate that they can do a variety of jobs, they've got a variety of skills across radio, across television, across online, across all of journalism, they're putting themselves at a distinct advantage. And it's nice to see one of the newer courses that's accredited by the BJTC doing so well.
So, ladies and gentlemen, another year of awards, another year of superb stories, superb achievement, and standing for everything that we hope the BJT stands for. I hope that I'll be involved in next year's judging as well, because it really was a pleasure looking at some of the work we've seen this year, and I congratulate you all again on achieving such brilliant coverage of fantastic stories.